The Emperor calls you, Matthew. Will you answer?
No, I'm sleeping.
Oh god, I wanted to roleplay this entire video. It's Warhammer.
I don't roleplay.
Oh damn it.
I don't play Space Marine games either.
You should start doing both. Roleplay your life.
His ship looks like it's a gun.
It's ships can be guns too. Why do you think they have to be different? Why can't these ships be non? Let's just move on.
Haven't we done a video on this before?
We've done a video on the beta. I did a video myself on the launch. This is the first DLC, and it's free, or was free, to early adopters, which were people who bought it before like June or something. We're checking out the Space Marines, which is a hot new faction, added to the multiplayer and to skirmish.
Wait, the Space Marines weren't in by default?
No, it was the Imperials, the Chaos, the Orcs, and the Eldar. Well, they were in the campaign, but as non-playable characters. Now you can actually play as them. And they're pretty good.
That seems weird, releasing a Space Marine game and there's no Space Marines.
Well, there's more to Warhammer than Space Marines, although most people don't know it.
No, there isn't. It's just Space Marines and Orcs.
I've gotten way back into Warhammer, by the way. I bought a big box set the other day, and I've been painting them this last week.
Oh god.
So I wasn't joking about the roleplay. If you want to play as my Iron Warriors, pre-heresy, obviously, and then Mark IV Maximus armor, then
if I go and buy Warhammer figures and I paint them like bright pink and purple.
Oh. Actually, no. You could probably be the Emperor's Children. They're purple or pink if you want to go that way.
I don't want to roleplay as a child. No thanks.
You play as the Emperor's Children because they turn into, well, they keep the name, but they're basically the patron god is Slanesh, the Prince of Desire, the hermaphroditic god of chaos. So it'd be right up your alley, really. You should probably paint some Emperor's Children.
What do you mean it'll be right up my alley?
They have noise marines, which are evil space marines that literally have guns that shoot noise to kill their enemies. But
that sounds like some Saints Row 4 shit.
Oh my god, there's like this fucking... It was a book all... Oh, you should read it. They're really cool. The Emperor's Children are awesome. Lucius the Eternal, this guy who can't be killed, it's got a really long tongue, that's all I'm gonna say.
You say he can't be killed, is he like that guy in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I've never watched or played anything related to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Neither have I, but apparently there was a guy that can't die, but then he dies in every way imaginable forever.
Yeah, that's basically what happens to Lucius, is he gets killed in countless times over like 10 millennia, but doesn't actually die. But he's like a master swordsman.
A master swordsman as they're in space with ships.
Yeah. So, right, Space Marines, we should probably actually talk about them. We're playing a data recovery, which is perfect for Space Marines, because they're like super close quarters combat. What you just saw there in that awesome camera work by me was a lot of boarding craft and stuff. And the Space Marines have a huge emphasis on like boarding actions. They're close range, and like they have a lot of abilities. Like they have like some of their special upgrades are things like that Storm Squadron we just called out then, which is like an extra squadron of ships and close range ships and things. They're really cool. They play really differently from the Imperial side that's in the game already, which are more about like broadsides and like long range prow lancers and stuff. These have those weapons, but they're so much more about getting in there, ramming some motherfucking ships, which is what we're going to do now. And they're awesome. They're really cool. I don't know what they're like in a multiplayer context. I haven't ever played against the AI, but they seem really powerful.
So you stole like a data disk and now you're running away?
Yeah, that's what I've got to do. I've got to now get the fuck out of there before they steal it back. This is actually one of my favourite game modes in the game. It's fun because like you can warp out basically. So that's what I've got to do now. But I need to get far enough away that I can warp. My warp drives don't come online for like another 20-something seconds. I see. And they had the same problem, so you've got to protect it for so long and board to get it back and stuff. It's really fun, but I'm just fucking legging it out of there.
What if you destroy the ship that's carrying the data?
My ship, then I think it goes to whoever destroyed them.
I see, okay.
Or maybe it'll fail the mission, I don't know. Normally that doesn't happen, normally they just steal it back. But as you see then, I just launched my biggest ship straight into the middle of their like convoy, hit the brakes, and now they're all just charging into them.
That seems pretty bad to have them ram into your ship.
I mean, my ship's bigger than theirs, so they'll take more damage.
Not about the size of the ship, it's what you do with it.
it's very risky. Yeah, look at those fucking explosions.
Why are there explosions in space? Because there's no oxygen in space.
Because it's fucking Warhammer. It can be whatever you want. That's why they have swords in space. That's how it works.
Why do they run around with swords and like medieval armor when there's like space guns?
I mean, they have both. At some point, technology went around, and so we don't want to get into like the Age of Strife and all the lost arts of the technology and stuff, and how like fucking plasma guns are like sacred relics. We don't. I'm just gonna ram the ship. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. There's a lot going on in the Warhammer universe. I don't know if you knew.
Well, they only have countless books. Wouldn't have guessed.
Like countless. I just started reading one of the new Horus Heresy ones. It's super fun to like not read anything for several years and come back and there's like 100 novels I want to read. It's awesome and terrifying. But yeah, that's the Space Marines. They're really fun up close and brutal faction. Basically, the other thing that makes them special is they can't break from morale problems. So you don't have to worry about having to assassinate your own captains, which is nice.
You activated your Mass Effect drive and you got the hell out of there.
Basically, and we'll be getting the hell back when the next DLC comes out. It'll be the Tau, and it'll also be free. So look forward to that.